Daughter, any word for the haters on the fan? I said the haters first because I know you have personal beef with them.
I don't know.
You don't like your haters. You want them to burn.
No. I don't want them to burn. I just enjoy when people get hot of the good reasons.
Hey people, what's going on? You're tuning into Flick Radio, your number one Afrobeats online radio station, serving the best Afrobeat gist and lifestyle content straight from the motherland. My name is Tyra. I'm your host on the show per usual, and this is the Analyst on Flick. And this time, people, let me tell you, you're seeing visual, so you know something is different. The next 4 editions actually of the show are going to be powered by one of our favorite partners out of the city of Abuja. I'm talking about TheGrillHype, and of course we're talking to 4 amazing talented people that are I don't know if you say managed or sponsored or powered or taken care of, but regardless they have their back, all right? And one of those wonderful artists is none other than the beautiful, sexy, amazing, lovely, bringing DOTAR. You know, I used to think it was DOTAR.
Yeah,
and then because of the and then when I got here and they were calling you DOTAR, I was like, oh, whose daughter is that? Whose daughter is that?
What actually inspired the name was when I was like younger. My grandma used to call me one man Lawantin, which means daughter of Mama Lawantin, which was my great grandmother. So it was like, okay, I was like, since they call me
daughter,
which means like daughter, why don't I answer
daughter? Like, and then the spelling, that was like
that the spelling was like the daughter was too long, so I had to cut it short
to DOTAR.
Yeah, so it would be like easier for people to like write down.
Yeah,
or something like
and
that.
Easier to like just get it right. Highest, you just say with daughter, but when you hear it the first time and then you realize what it's about, and I'm glad that's why. That's why we're talking, because like be able to let us know like the reason why and the spelling, the reason for the spelling, the reason for the name and everything. But yeah, we've talked about like your artist persona, like the name. But what is your real name?
My real name is Onyinyechi Odogu, and
okay.
I'm a typical Igbo girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a typical Igbo girl.
So your surname is actually Odogu. I thought that was like a.
It's not
like
a nickname.
Yeah, I thought it was something you call people.
A nickname. My grandfather used to be a very big, very popular herbalist, so cure people. So they always share him Odogu, like Odogu. So he like picked up the name and
and it just became
down to his children. And second generation later,
it's a surname.
Yeah,
it's a surname. My name is Onyinyechi Odogu.
Yeah,
that's
nice. It's not a guy name. It's a surname.
It's actually a surname, guys. Don't get it twisted. So if you're out there calling yourself Odogu, I don't know what to tell you. This is aside from Burna Boy, because he pretty much already owns the name. So at this point, we can't take it away from him, can we? What do you think? It's okay. Burna can use it.
Give it to him.
Just dash him away. Alright, daughter. So let's talk about your artist origin story. Yeah. For me, the truth be told, I already heard about like some other artists and talent that are on the DheGrillHype roster, as well as Sparky Management roster, etc., etc. But this is my first time hearing about you. So when did this journey begin? When did you find these young men and women of
okay, like when music is like it's a community always and every time it's a community. So when you step into the community, you actually know that these people are they are headed in the same direction
that you're going. Yeah.
So all you need to do is to join the ride and move, because at the end of the day, it's all about everybody portraying their talent or letting the world see. So if I'm doing it and I have people at my back, it counts rather than like just doing it alone. Say, I got there alone.
Solo artist, indie. Yeah.
It's you always need those like backups, the people to push you to, get you to that point where you ought to be, and them also pushing their dreams as well. You understand? So it's not about like this is just like supporting each other as much as we can.
That sounds interesting. So yeah. the DOTAR origin story. When did you start music professionally? Because I know a lot of people ask, when did you realize you wanted to be? And I said, I used to sing in the choir. Let's talk about professionally now.
I think professionally, I wanted to do it 2017. But like a lot of things happened in my life. I had to like put some things in pause to just allow me. It was as if I was growing up too quick. To like allow me like process my life and know what the purpose of living and everything. So when you have to take a pause. But I feel like then I wouldn't say I was doing it professionally, but one thing is that I used to be an opera singer.
Oh, like
exactly.
Oh, like, that's serious.
I grew up in a Catholic. I grew up like in the Catholic church, and like I grew up actually because my mom used to be a songwriter.
Yes.
She sings and everything, so she writes a lot of classical music, all kind of music that has all these that play
video, another type of
So I grew up actually in a family of music.
Interesting.
Literally,
it's interesting you say that.
Everybody sang, but my mom was like more of like a professional.
She was a professional. So you got to like experience it right from time.
Yeah.
So you pretty much already knew that like whatever it was, like music is still part of me. Like whichever way.
My dad was like he didn't want me to do music and everything, but
why?
My mom, because I don't know, maybe he does. As of then, I won't call myself like a Gen Z, but I knew I experienced a lot of millennium part of growing up and everything. So like I won't call myself like a Gen Z because my siblings grew up in the 80s.
In the 80s, yeah.
So I had siblings from the 80s. I had cousins from the 80s and 70s. So I was not actually like moving into. I was always like a millennial kid. So I knew that my dad, he said, I want to be a musician.
No, what happened to doctor? What happened to lawyer? What happened to engineer?
Like, it wasn't easy. But my dad was, you cannot do music. It's not possible. Like you have to first of all do professional course, be what you want to be, be successful, then you go back to music. I didn't understand anything he said. I didn't understand. It was as if it was going in from here
and coming out from the other side.
Until 2017, when I experienced life and I knew what life was all about, I still don't understand that.
He didn't lie.
He didn't lie.
Yeah,
he didn't lie. When one thing about me is that as like growing up, I got to realize that all the things my dad told me was for my benefit. Because imagine that I might have made it then, but
imagine you didn't have that extra
experience. Do you understand? Like the extra experience right now, I know how to navigate my way through life and everything.
I guess that's what a lot of parents try to tell like their creative kids, right? And I can totally like relate to that, because when I think about the experiences I had like in school, what I'm doing now, that doesn't have anything to do with what we studied, but still it's like those experiences actually shaped the person that you become. So it makes a lot of sense, and I'll still say it till now. Maybe I was of the opinion that you don't need school as some 5-6 years ago, but not now. Now I'm even thinking like, how can we go maybe like get like a PhD or something, like let's know that at least we have that. So if anybody asks me, what qualifies you to be, I say I'm a professor in the art of
exactly. That it's not as if like the thing like you use it,
but still it
just like when it holds your prestige in rooms that you won't
be able to step, because they are questioning your professionalism and they are questioning your credence, like what credentials do you have that different. I totally understand that. And it's interesting that you also talk about opera, because this past week actually, for some reason I've been really into opera. Actually, it's my best friend, so she was like, part of the new things I want to do, new girl coded, I'm in my rich girl era, I want to listen to opera, watch the opera. And so we got to watch Phantom of the Opera, which was very interesting. I don't know if you ever saw or heard the Phantom of the Opera.
I never saw, but my sister did.
It's a very good one. It's actually a very good one. So
She always told me about it. So
DOTAR, nice to have you on my hot seat. We have a lot of things to dig deep into. We've talked about the origin story, so let's start to dissect it and break it down. Open. It's like moi when you're like, I wrap their hair. You see the second wrap before we get to the core, because I really want to get to know you as a person aside from like the music part of you. But still, let's talk about the music though. So like give or take professionally, we say 2017. But let's talk about your experience so far. First of all, you grew up in Abuja.
No.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Aba. So
when did you move in? When did you move to Abuja?
That 2017.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
2018.
So what would you say like the music scene, like the media entertainment scene has been like for you? Like your experience since like I'm moving to Abuja, I'm changing locations, I'm trying something new.
Moving 2018, like it didn't mean that I got to like meet Abuja, like know Abuja people and everything, because after that I went back to school.
Right.
Yeah, I went back to school. I did diploma in nursing.
So you can handle a needle.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite thing about this is like I can give you an injection, but please continue.
Most people ask, are you sure
you know, so
you understand? But for me in life, anything I do, I try to be like on my best, at my best and everything. So when I started doing the whole, when I went into School of Nurse, I did not know what to expect, because I was like,
okay,
nobody told me that. Oh, you have to be serious. You have to do this. You have to do that. And before knowing, you have to do this. You have to do that. You have to do this. It was as if the whole profession, the whole education system was taking over my life, everything. I just saw my, when you see your life like in closing, like like your social life is going. See as it's going.
Watch how it's going.
Your relationship, see your relationship is gone. Like before you know it, my whole chapter was like this. Just
school. Just nothing.
That's cool. And the school was like, I went to missionary school, so you know what, like you have to do this. You have to be here by this time. If you don't are not here by this time, we will demote you. We will expel you. So because I didn't want to like, because my dad has always wanted me to do a professional course. So like I didn't want to.
You didn't want to disappoint. I
wanted him to like be proud of me and everything. So I'm finally doing something that he's proud of. Do you understand? So I had to like shut everything down.
But it was worth it though.
Yeah, it was. It was. You know, like when you tell somebody, I'm an artist. Just be like, and I'm also a nurse. They'll be like,
okay. I think what it goes to actually I think when I speak to an artist and I see those different sides of them, it makes me feel like this music thing is not. It was a choice, meaning that they're going to put more effort into making sure that they kill it, because it's like I left this other option that you guys would probably say in a logical sense you would say but then I chose music, or music chose me, as Drake would say. And then I decided so I feel like they always bring that seriousness, right? Unlike someone who, and this is no shade to anybody, before somebody will say, what do I mean? Unlike someone whose entire life ambition, everything is, I want to do music, I want to do music. Like they never tried other things to then say, they're going to choose. So whereas like music is the only choice. Although I've seen a lot of artists like that had that background. Someone like Wizkid, now Wiz always say like the music, it was the music or nothing else, because but still I just like I like the idea of having all these options, and then I chose music.
I feel like the option too allowed me to like know my sound, because for a while, because I used to do opera song, I used to like sing in church, I used to perform in front of people, so like I didn't know other part of music, because I was bent on doing that. But anytime I do it, although like you actually singing for the Lord, you're actually singing for God, but actually I always knew that I wanted to do something like apart from that. I wanted to do also explore and so at a point I found it difficult to like discover myself, because I was always going to do the opera thing and everything. So it got to a point where I lost. Do I even want to like
do this anymore?
I just want to like, I'm an adventurous kind of person. I don't like doing one thing for a long time. I like evolving. So it was either I improved myself on what I wanted to do, or I just quit.
Let it go.
Those years in nursing school allowed me to
mature into the decision.
And I was like, you need to see my phone. You need to see my phone recorder. It got to a point I had to get a sound, a what they call it,
like a sound recorder, like an audio recorder,
like an external storage.
Yeah.
What they flash
drive
to store my voice recorders.
Right.
So like I kept on storing
right.
things that I got to explore different sound. I got to, if I sing it like this, it sounds like this, but I sing it like this.
Interesting. Okay. Talking about exploring different sounds, I'm sure like you already played your music so far. Like, I mean, you're working with this super team, of people, and you must have gotten like feedback about your music. Let's talk about that. Like, how do you feel most of the time? Because I know there's always like the good. Okay, let's do like this. Your favorite feedback about your music that you've ever gotten, and your least favorite. I don't want to say the one you hated the most. Feedback is good. And how they made you feel, like what they helped you understand.
Okay, I think my most favorite part of the whole music thing and the whole experience is people that actually doubted you. Because as of that 2017, not everybody liked my sound. I would say not everybody. People were like, you keep on singing like a white person. I'm not trying to be like racist or anything, but if you keep on singing of this Western song, you won't grow. You need to be like this person.
Yeah, you need to be more African.
You need to be like more African. I grew up in a family or in an era that loved the songs from the 80s and the 90s. And that was what was played in my house, like growing up. So when I got that experience, I was like, okay, this is actually the direction I want to head to, or stuff like. I started singing as early as 7. So,
interesting.
Yeah, as early as 7, I was already performing like in big spaces and everything. So when the best experience or the best thing I've had is like people that doubted me. When I look at them now,
it's like, nah, don't worry about it, don't talk about it, don't worry,
because I know where I'm headed. I've done that. I've done the homework.
Right.
You know, when you say like that period in nursing school was like a master's for me. When you're doing your master's or PhD, it's like you are confined in a space. I try to like get this, or let's even say PhD. So those periods are like I was. You
were doing it was helping you to.
So when I see them, I'll be like,
interesting.
But then
what about like the feedback that you got that you didn't really, you weren't, I mean, negative feedback sometimes helps, but the one you got, and then like what did it help you fine tune? What did it help you work on?
I think the worst feedback I've gotten was, if you keep on doing this, nobody will know you.
Hey, what kind of hater is that?
No,
who is this hater?
Yeah, one of my friends, a very good friend of mine, took me to. She is a she. So she took me to studio. She said a friend had the studio. Come, let's go together. And I sang. I was just singing for the guy. You know this.
Yes, now trying to impress.
I'm not sure you will go far. It's your sound. You can be doing like this person or that person. Then people will notice you. You will dress like this person. You will open your shoulders more. I'm telling you.
They wanted you to sexualize yourself before you even started. That's so crazy.
I'm so grateful for the kind of women we have in music space right now, especially in Nigeria. Like most times. You don't actually need to show
do all that.
Yeah,
you don't.
That's why most times I respect. I respect people like Simi. I respect people like like Tenny.
Mm.
Those are people like that inspired me to keep on moving, not
And
to
be yourself.
and just be myself.
You don't have
I
to change
could
who
pull
you
up
are.
in a baggy. I could pull up in a sexy dress if I wanted. I could pull up in like, you know.
You can just be yourself. Like be yourself. Yeah.
You cannot just give me an attachment of what I don't represent. Most times I don't. Maybe I don't want to dress this way, but you know how people, because you are like you know, a big person, you have to like dress this way. But most times I just want to be myself. I can look sexy if I want to. I could open up, but you can't force.
You can't force me. It's going to be like when you feel like, and of course, I feel like, I mean, it's something you see a lot of famous artists to do. For you, someone like Beyonce now, she has her seasons. Sometimes she's Beyonce in her suits, and sometimes she's Beyonce in her like only star bra, like and the rest of her body is like bare, and it's like, you know.
For me, I feel like everybody has their crazy parts. I as I am. How do I say, as me as
I did like this now.
Me as me am now. Like, you understand? I have days I want to open up or close up or anything. You can't tell me what to do. I do understand. You can't tell me. Growing up, I was a very stubborn child. I admit now I was stubborn.
Right.
But I won't say I was stubborn, but I was just strong-willed. Even up until now. Most times when my friends advise, we should be like, "Sure, you end up doing what you want."
I'm telling you. So let's just let her do what she wants to do.
Yeah, she just tell me, "What do you want to do?" Okay, or you do it like this. What do you want to do? I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Let's try it. I think that's even much better than trying to force someone to do. So let's actually talk about how you take care of yourself now, because obviously, first of all, what's your favorite genre of music to do?
Afro. I feel like Afro infusion, like everything Afro.
Yeah, I need Afro fusion.
For me, Afrobeat is an art. And is an art. It's not.
You know, I'm surprised because when I asked this question earlier, somebody that was in the room, but is no longer in the room, said, "I know what she's going to say." I was like, really? She said she's going to say R&B, but I will just let her. I like you say something different, and he's like, "Oh, he thought he knew you for real." So you guys, you can't guess what DOTAR is going to pick. You can't even guess who she is, because she's always going to give you guys like something new.
I think.
Yeah.
Very unpredictable.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
He was so confident. He was like, I know she's going to say R&B.
For me, like I'm very unpredictable. I don't like people knowing my next step.
I don't like know your next move.
Yeah. My next, anything I want to do, I just like keeping it
hush hush.
Then I know. So like for me, music is an art. I see music as an art. I don't see it like as any other thing but an art, because Afrobeats it has like evolved from what it used to be to. So that is Afrobeat for you. It keeps on evolving. So when an artist, most times when my fellow artists say Afrobeat is Afrobeat, you know, like, it's Nigeria.
What do you mean?
What, like?
I hope you're not trying to say, oh, making too much noise with a lot of drums. Like, it can be soulful. It can
I just smile. I'll be like, maybe you don't understand. Music is called an art. It's not called science, because science has like methodologies and everything that you have to follow. But music is an art, which means as an art it has diverse ways of delivering. So you don't have to like personalize it to this. So most times when, let's say, people like South African that do amapiano will now say they are the owners of, you know, they are the
Afro sound.
This Afrobeat is a universe on its own. You know how universe keeps on like,
evolving and expanding.
Tomorrow they will say there is one star they discovered.
Tomorrow that's how it is.
So nobody claims anything, because maybe it did not come to your senses that this is what it's supposed to be, or this is what.
I like the analogy you use where you say it's a universe. Today, here one star has been discovered. The next star. That's actually a very interesting. I think this is the part we're gonna cut. I use for the socials. But daughter, let's talk about like your self-care, because I was expecting you to say R&B, so I can ask you, so how do you make sure your voice is able to hit the high notes? But yeah, we can still answer the questions, because you said like you did opera. So what was your typical self-care, voice care routine like? Do you have like your lime water every morning, sugar in the night, no sugar in the evening?
I just feel like for me, I have self-care. I have self-care. If I'm going for like a performance that I know that I need to like sustain for a long time. I need to do this for a long time. I need to impress people because of the kind of people that come in there. I prep my voice. I try to like give it a rest, not shout, not talk too much, or not do like things that will strain me or anything. Before I used to do a lot of things because of this voice. Like this voice supposed to give an award. Like it's supposed to give it's not only me.
Because you've been
it's not only me. Like I know a lot of people do it, but you know when you say your voice supposed to, the things with this voice don't swallow.
You're supposed to give them an award.
You see okra, it will make your voice slimy.
Then your voice is able to draw.
To be drawing like this. You go and cut okra and be eating. It's egg. You drink raw egg. That's how you just go down your throat like
then
that.
Then to release to lubricate the esophagus.
You carry egg and be drinking. Don't take cold water. If you take it, the voice is gone. I used to follow all but right now, it's not about the vocals. It's also about the message I'm passing through my song and how people relate to my song.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's all about the message I'm passing through my song and how people receive the message back and everything. So I'm not really like the way I used to pressure myself to do all those stuff.
You're not really about that life anymore.
I'm all about like passing my own view about life and things I've been through. And
I like how this is such a good segue into the next question. You saying you like having your own perspective and outlook and things about life. See, the next question I'm going to ask you is going to be about the projects and the new music that you have underway. But before we get to that, I want to see things from your perspective. We are both ladies on this couch. Meaning we're supposed to understand what girl code in it. Yes. So we're gonna play a small game. It's this or that. It's the standard this or that, but girl code edition. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna ask you this or that based on girl code questions. Just tell me your own chosen. Are you chosen or are you not chosen? Let's get to it. Alright, let's get to it, guys. So this is this fast round, this or that questions with daughter. Loyalty or honesty?
Loyalty.
Why?
When you are loyal, you are honest, I feel.
Really? Someone can be loyal and be lying to you.
Someone can be loyal
and lie to you.
I know, but at a point, anything that they say, they actually meant some part of it.
Okay.
When you are honest, I can be honest. I will tell you, this thing happened though, but to die for you,
I won't be able to die for you.
I can't be doing that for you. But when I'm
loyal,
when I'm loyal, that means I'm honest with you. Like, if I tell you that I will die for you,
you mean it.
I mean it. But when I'm honest, it's like, okay, did she do this? Yes.
True.
She went to that. She did it.
True.
But when I'm loyal, you're like, I can even lie for you when I'm
just to have just to make sure that you maintain.
She was not there. She was not there.
True. Okay, so girl code this or that. Telling her the truth or letting her find out on her own.
Telling her the truth, actually. I mean, I'm very big on honesty.
But you chose loyalty before. But loyalty over honesty.
Honesty, yeah. Tell her.
Okay.
To even like for yourself to even have peace of mind. You know, you know when you tell people things, it actually frees you off some certain things.
True.
I found that because you just tell the person, I'm not into you. I don't like you. Like it's not like I don't like you in a bad way, but I don't like
you like that.
Feel free to tell people what you want. You know how when they were plating you, you go to hair salon and they will start making your hair. You know, like this hair is not looking fine. This is not. You're
supposed to speak up. Instead, you wait to the end.
And
they be like, and they're like, "Oh, do you like it?" And I'll be like, and then everybody in the salon will look at you like, "What's wrong with you? Why didn't you talk since?" So let's play another one. Supporting your friend's wild dreams or giving her tough, beneficial love.
Yeah, supporting. Okay,
instead of tough, even if, for example, you know that my friend, this thing that you're doing, it's not good for you. You shouldn't do this. You still support regardless, rather than give her tough love.
Tough love. I feel like support and I feel like they're very two different things. But for me, I think I'll go with tough love.
Really?
Because I'm that kind of person.
Yeah. I'll tell you like.
I'll tell you. See that boy you're following. I don't like him.
I don't want him anywhere near me.
Most of my friends, like, their boyfriends know that I don't like them. Yeah. I don't like you. Like, you know yourself. I don't like yourself. Yeah. I don't like. And when they come, they'll be like, my name. I don't like, because, and at the end of the day, I found out being
you end up being right.
I've always been right, baby. I've always been right. Like, you know.
Okay, so last but not least, sharing secrets or keeping things private.
Keep it, baby.
She said, "Keep it, baby."
Keep it. I feel like some things are meant to be taken to your grave. No matter how close it is.
No matter how my bestie, keep it to yourself.
Because you don't know, even as much as you know somebody. Some people, no matter how, they must you see that person that they call my man, they will tell the person everything.
For me, I think that
I think 80% of what you told them,
they've got to tell their man. For me, my favorite slogan about best friends is, your bestie has a bestie.
I'm telling you, she will always have a bestie.
You might be the bestie, but she has a bestie.
My mom is somebody that I'm not saying that my mom, like, there's something that she can keep to herself, like she keep all, but my mom is somebody that she has a bestie. If you tell her something else, she has a bestie inside. Come and tell us. So I'm not able not to tell my mom things, but
just so you know. So anytime you're mentioning, you just know that DOTAR and the gang are gonna hear about it.
So you know 7 people.
That's 7 people are going to hear about it. So, but it's still cool though. Sometimes maybe that's what they even want. Sometimes people tell you things because they actually want that general opinion. Like, what does everybody think?
That's true.
So let's talk about DOTAR's next projects. What should we expect? New music, album, project, EP, single first,
I feel
music
like,
video.
EPs, we always expect an EP, an album and everything, but for now I'm working on like pushing my new song, which is Mom Baby. Actually writing Mom Baby, I did not know that people would get the reaction that they are getting right now, because I was like, when I was done from school, I needed to drop something. Just drop something. Just drop one thing. Then people would just say, drop something, drop a song. I was like, I think it's overdue. Like it's long overdue. Like it's time, because I was always doing backup for people, and I didn't want to like do that forever. So I knew that it was long overdue, and I decided to like drop Mom Baby. It was one of the songs I wrote a very long time ago. Yeah. So like dropping it, I wrote Mom Baby, I think as of 2020. Yeah, during lockdown.
That's 4 years ago.
Yeah, a lot of my songs are like back then. So like I knew that
this song. Let me just drop this song.
But like I love the reaction that people are getting. I love the feeling, especially the people that doubted me. The people that said you started to say this thing will work.
But now, now they are fans. They are super fans.
I love how they are feeling.
She said, I love how the haters are feeling.
Yeah.
It's giving me joy.
And, you know, like 2 weeks ago, no, not 2 weeks. I said it's not up to 2 weeks. Somebody chatted me up and told me, I love how you don't give a fuck. Sorry to use that word. But I love how you don't give a fuck about what people say about you. I was like, okay, like where's this coming from? Like what happened? He said, just keep being you. Because I've been at a point in my life where people said a lot of hateful things about me because they feel like someone told me that she does not like you. I'm telling you.
So harsh.
Very like that. My friend, she doesn't. You know all those people that they don't filter their words. Someone told me that she does not like you. I mean, I don't know why. I asked her why. Why don't you like her? She said, I don't just like her. Maybe because I'm a very likable person. I'm a very, very, very likable person. So maybe that's
like the person just hate her.
Attentions I got.
Yeah, they're just hating on you because you are getting people's attention. They should go away. Go away. So guys, that is Mon Bebe by DOTAR. You guys should go listen to that one. It's a new jam. Obviously, you're gonna hear it play active all day, every day, getting those spins
on Flick
Radio.
I have other projects too. Keep good.
Just stay locked. So, what's your handle on social media?
DOTAR Music, like DOTAR, DOTAR Music, MUZIC.
Okay, so that's you like to funkify your life. She gotta put a twist on everything. Even the music is not spelled music; it's music. They can't see you coming. You have to be like creeping. I like it. I understand. I wish I could be like that. Though me, I'm too much of an open book. I don't know if it's because I'm like a media person, but it's fine. I'm gonna learn how to be a little bit more like. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see my face. Anyways, y'all, it's been fun talking to you, girl.
It's
been fun talking to you guys. If you're just tuning in or if you're just watching this is The Analyst on Flick Radio, powered by TheGrillHype. On that note, we'll call it a wrap on the show. Thank you so much for getting on my couch with me, DOTAR.
Thank you.
And guys, remember to keep it locked on your star station, and of course keep it locked on her social media for all new music coming, and of course for more shows coming on this station. My name is Tyra. I'm your host on the show, and my outfit is from Adeha Atelier. You guys should make sure you go cop some of that. Alright, so until next time, DOTAR, any word for the haters on the fan? I said the haters first because I know you have personal beef with them.
No.
You don't like your haters. You want them to burn.
No. I don't let it burn. I just enjoy when people get hot of the good reasons. You know when people get hot for the good reasons.
Right.
The good reasons.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on anybody.
No, they're the ones hating on you now, so you're telling them you see me now, I'm shining, I'm glowing, so
are you gonna be seeing more of me, baby?
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It's peace out.
Bye.